Hello everyone, welcome back to Mutazione, where I'm getting a breath of fresh air after having been down in Gel A's cavern, growing some pretty awesome mushrooms. I won't lie, they're pretty cool. I even managed to get the evanescence mushroom growing, and now I have, let's see if I can find it hiding in here somewhere. Gelosa. I guess I don't have any more of the evanescent seeds on me, but they are in here. Give me just a second. There they are, these big glowy green guys. We grew them down inside of Jelly's cavern, and just in time. Even though they're called corpse cap and they kind of scare me a little bit, they're apparently really useful for making a paste that becomes a bridge to the spirit world. Very, very useful, but, kind of dangerous too. And Grandpa wants me to use it somehow to go on a spirit journey with him. Yoki was a little bit worried about that, and I really appreciate that he's watching out for us. So before we go and report to Grandpa and tell him we got the evanescence, I kind of want to spend a little time seeing what's going on in the village. And maybe seeing where Dennis went? I'm a little worried about him. Each one with a different paint job. Sal. Well, why are you the only one allowed to come up with ideas? Nothing should stand in the way of progress and profit. Sal! What? We're the only ones around who need a wheelbarrow, and we've got one. It was a nice try, though, buddy. Alright, so the sausages are still doing their sausage thing, whatever that is. And how's Maury? Kai, I feel as though I've been neglecting you. Can I get you something to eat? Sure. Wonderful. So I've got roasted wubjin root in sweet kappa berry sauce for the veggie option. That's served with tuck egg noodles. Then there's smoky beefalo bacon and steamed buns with optional hot sauce. Any of that tickle your fancy? Root and noodles, please. Good choice. I really love letting Maury cook for us. It seems to bring her a lot of peace, and it really makes her a center figure for the whole village. Plus, I won't lie, I like being a bit of a pack rat and collecting all of the food that she's been giving us. And I like the tiny little miniature papu tree bonsai she has in the background. One roasted wubjin root in sweet kappa berry sauce. That's awesome! Did you see Tongue and Grab, by the way? Not yet. Today is the first shift for Tongue since, well, you know. Maybe I'll go check on them? That would certainly set my mind at rest. Oh, did you hear about Claire and Spike? Maury, I kind of love that she's got all the gossip right now. They're going on a date tonight. Up by the lighthouse. How romantic. She's been walking on air all day. Maybe I could prepare them a picnic. Oh, Maury. That's a lovely thought. She deserves it. Huh, she really loves her daughter. Claire's always been a quiet child, mind. She didn't used to be. When your mom was here, she was so happy and bubbly. Then Gaia was whisked away. It was a hard time. Do you think I upset her? Oh no, you've been a delight, I'm sure. This tongue business is weighing on her. Not just recent developments. She's been worrying for a while he might want to take to sea. Like her ex. Tongue's dad? I don't like to speak ill of people, but he was a worthless man. Good riddance. He sailed away and left her holding the baby. Well, if I'm honest, Tongue was a remarkably large child. You couldn't really hold him. Why did he leave? It was just after Tongue had a big tantrum. He had trouble with his temper back then. I think Tongue himself sometimes blames himself. As if it were his fault his father was a coward. Oh dear, I seem to have gotten a little worked up. You just want the best for them, you know? Aw, hang in there, Maury. I mean, it's pretty strong for her to call someone worthless. Oh, I wonder if Spike and me were practicing Spike's date later tonight. So, you'll be by the lighthouse. That substantially decreases the likelihood of falling into the sea. Have we dealt with all the worst case scenarios? Let's move on to the stuff that's definitely going to happen. Like how it starts. What do you mean? How are you going to greet her? You've just been friends before now. This date is the beginning of renegotiating that. Oh heck. It's okay. Just talk me through it. Should I kiss her on the cheek? If you're ever unsure, ask. Okay, so I show up. Yep. But what if I'm the first one there? Then you wait for her. Should I have flowers? Sounds nice. What if I take the wrong flowers? Okay, maybe let's save the flowers for the second date. I'm a wreck kitten. It'll be okay. I'm glad Miu is able to be there for her dad. He seems like he really needs it. Oh, and Bopek and Claire are weaving again. How's Tongue doing with Grub? I'm trying to stay close so I can step in. I think it's going okay. I'm going to try and invent a new knot. Sounds lovely. Okay, it just won't do. Sorry? Oh, not you, Bo. All I can think of is tonight. It'll be fine, don't worry. You both know you like each other. That's the worst part, not knowing. I've been daydreaming about it for so long. I'm just worried it'll never live up to it. Would a basket help? Or a net? I would love a basket, thank you. Everyone's so good working with Bopak. It seems like he's a child without anybody to really take care of him. Stop lollygagging! I knew I wouldn't get any useful work out of you today. What? I just wanted to spit it out. I'm going to fish. I'm gonna start up a fishing business. Trade what we don't need with the mainland. Am I supposed to jump for joy? After it's up and running, I won't be able to work for you anymore. Let me get this straight. Not only did you steal my girl and my baby, you're setting out to steal my business too. No. Why should I trust you? But I promise, I won't be able to make it to the mainland. Well, I can't say I wasn't looking forward to having you around the place anyhow. Oof. You're right. Aha! Not about the boat. About trusting me. I get it. But I want us to get along. And to do that, I have to move on. Become my own man. Oh ho, playing the reasonable card, are you? I can barely look at you. You can wish it better all you like. But you took a path, and you need to deal with the consequences. I'm going to do my best for both Aline and the barn. But I don't owe you anything. I'll leave you alone. Oof. The woof. Not now, Seacrum. Oof. Well, it was never going to be easy, but at least it didn't turn into a fist fight. Well, I guess that solves the answer of what is going on with Tongue. And I still don't know where Dennis is. I'm kind of worried about that, but I think I should probably go tell Grandpa that I managed to get the evanescence. Oh, there he is. He's out. That's so awesome. Hey, I got the mushroom thingy we needed. Wonderful. You hold on to it for just a little while longer. I have one last task for you. You need a totem. Oh, what now? Your totem will be what grounds you during the journey. It connects you to the physical world, like an anchor. It's cool, so I can just go and, like, pick a nice stone or something? Take this. Stubhorn lizard skull. Thanks, Grandpa. A skull. A skull? It is beyond even my long-earned expertise to select a totem. You must find the Dot Shaman. Give her this gift. Oh cool, Dot Shaman's a girl. Although perhaps spare her your jokes. They may not translate. Grandpa. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap at you. I had some words with Yoki earlier and it put me in a bad mood. I'm glad of your spirit and your jokes. Oh, thanks, Grandpa. So, gotta take this weird lizard skull to the Dot Shaman at the top of the tree. Right. I mean, that makes about as much sense as everything else has, and it seems to be working out so far. At the very least, I've been growing tentacles. Dennis, you're okay! You cannot disturb me this time. Everything has settled down in the treetop. Papu is recovering. I am too content. No, content is insufficient. I feel exhilarated. Wonderful. So he's doing good. Everyone's calmed down over here. I am apparently not afraid of heights. They have little bugs to ride. Tick nick me do. Oh, up in the top of the branches? Thanks. Tick nick nick too. I guess that's telling me where the Dot Shaman is? You're the shaman, right? I guess all the skulls. Grandpa gave me the skull to give to the Dot Shaman since apparently it collects skulls, including the skulls of bugs from the looks of it. Nip nick do. Nip nip nip. Tick tick. Nonno told me to give this to you. Nick do. Nick do. Totem. Nick tip dick nip nip. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Ow, what was that? Duke tip nick to do? Oh, I got a feather? Thanks? Nip nip nip. Careful. Wow, the Dot Shaman was telling me to be careful. That's kind of cool. And look at the dots. They seem to live really happy little lives down here, don't they? And they have little dot guards. You know, I'm kind of in love with them. They're really cute. I'm glad that we have this big, healthy garden for them now. I wonder how the lovebirds are getting on, and I wonder if Yoki has any last hints about the ritual. Those sound like very interesting things to check out. Grandpa? So, do you have a totem? Interesting. It appears to be a feather from the great crested tern. Fast-moving, streamlined creature. Always had its sights set ahead. Oh yes, this will do for you. That's it for now. Meet me in my hut tonight. I know perhaps I have been pushing you. It has been frustrating. But tonight, everything will become clear. We will find the answers I need. I could not have done it without you. I am proud. Very proud. Alright, well, thanks, Grandpa. I'm still a little nervous about the whole spirit ceremony thing, but I don't know. Everything seems to be lining up. The totems, all of the mini plants I've grown, everything even seems to be more or less calming down for the people in the village. Hey, Kai. Don't mind me. Just getting a bit of fresh air. Alright, so Aline's doing okay. I'll want to talk to Yoki in a minute. Oh, Dennis, everybody. I bet they're out there right now. You'll need some changes if you're going to take her beyond the reef. Sure. But I thought I'd start her on the reef and get the hang of it, before I start to think about modifications. Enjoying the beautiful sunset. Very sensible, very sensible. Allows you to better inform your design. The sun low on the sea, magical. I must say, I'm very proud of you, lad. Let me know if you want my eyes over your plans. Thanks, but I feel like I kind of want to work this out myself. Now that I think of it, it's a full moon tonight. You know what they say? Maury. Typical. You're both so old-fashioned. Honestly, after all this time, you have to wish her a little fun. I love Mom, and I want her to be happy. I just don't want to, picture it. Have you thought about storage on the boat? I wonder if we'll bring her flowers. You'll need to think about how you store the nets so you can furl and unfurl them effectively. Apparently, Bo's figured out how to make nets that don't tangle. That kid's a bit of a wild card, but he can really weave. Oh, let's hope he's not gone and written her another song. Listening to everybody with all of their different gossip is just, it's so awesome. Hey, Mew. It's been a weird week, I'll say. I'd like to say we're not always like this, but we are. I was beginning to worry it was all me. Ha! Even if you uncovered it, it was always there, under the surface. Spike's on his date right now. Tongue's planning his new fishing boat. I guess everyone is moving forward. Gotta work on that. I hear you, Mew. Alright, well, let's see. Is Bopek in the arcade? No. Is he also spying on the date? Maybe? Let's see what's happening. Looks like Grab is probably inside his boat right now. And meanwhile, all the way out here. Oh, in the Harsh Garden. And then I realized I didn't even know what your favorite flowers are. I'm so glad our garden is able to be a great place for their date. That's okay. I don't know why it would have come up. For future reference, I like Anarikids and rose reeds. Next time, I promise. So, how was your day? If I'm honest, I spent most of mine worrying about tonight. Me too! Poor old Mew had to listen to me go on and on. Bo Peck must have looked very bored with me worrying about my hair. Your hair looks beautiful. Thank you. So Bo Peck wove me this beautiful basket and said that one color was me and the other color was you. And that it meant we would have a nice time. A good kid, that one. He is. I worry about him sometimes. Our little foundling. I feel like we did a good job of raising him in his early years. I know what you're getting at. Now he's a bit in between. And he's got his peculiarities. Can get on folks' nerves. With Nonno getting better though, feeling like maybe we turned a corner? I hope so. The sky is so beautiful tonight. You're radiant. I can't believe this is happening. And I haven't even fallen in the sea. You don't understand, though, how long I've daydreamed about this. Even when I first saw you, when I was just a shy kid. When I came here, I was a heartbroken mess. But I remember it was you that made me stay. Really? Sure was. Thought I was just stopping for supplies. Offered money, but you wouldn't hear it. Gave me everything I needed all wrapped up in these big old leaves. And I thought, maybe this weird hippie place is just what I need. Days stretched out into weeks. I began to find a rhythm here. But you were the one what started it. It's so good to hear that. You saw me. Aww. Old people in love are so cute. Alright, old people in love are so cute. Dennis isn't trapped at the power station, and we need to go talk to Yoki to see if he has any last minute advice about this ritual before we apparently go on a spirit journey. Wow. Well, guys, the journey is continuing, and even though I was really nervous about everything blowing up and worst case scenarios, this community has a lot more going for it, and they're trying to stick together through it all. It's really beautiful, you know? Well, I hope you guys will enjoy sharing more of the journey with us. If you'd like to join us, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!